Welcome to another Thrifting Live. Gets to about this time of year I like to go out looking for some horror games. But I also like to check out the fronts of the charity shops because they usually go all out. And this one's not letting us down. We've got all the clobber out in the front of this one. Yeah, there was like load of costumes and stuff. Proper bringing the Halloween realness in this one. We'll give this one an 8 out of 10. They had plenty of good stuff like masks and stuff. Suppose you could get away with going in the shops with a mask on. Halloween ones will count. I mean, no one else puts the nose and the mouth away in a proper mask, so you might as well wear one of them, aren't you? So yeah, all the games probably the same as last time we were in here. Load of FIFAs and that. The true horror of Halloween. Charity shop full of FIFAs. I was having a rifle through this pile because, I mean, it's usually always worth checking out like loose games on top of things because it means it's usually new. No, just the same load of the rings that I must look at every time we're in here now. This one was bringing it, man. Like, you've got a spider in a web, loads of like doll bits and everything. Some folk gone into this one. I think this one's winning right now. Keep out and that. You got your Superman costume. Yeah, we'll give this one a 9. It's bringing the spooky realness. Just sanitize my hands. The real horror of thrifting in a pandemic. You might end up loads of shit stuck to your hands. There's a load of manga and Halo books in here. I didn't check the prices because I don't like picking stuff up like randomly now. I only ever like really pick stuff up if I want to check the price. If it's something I'm thinking about actually buying. Though I don't think there was any games in here. Did see Alien Quadrilogy on DVD, which I was thinking of getting because mine's real tatty. But when I looked, it was like £4, so I was like, ah, nah. I can get into DVDs for £1, but £4's a bit much. But yeah, no games. Orange box on PC maybe. But then the Steam code's probably gone on that. This one's getting marked down. What is this? Just got some dummies with COVID masks on. That ain't spooky. That's just too real, man. So yeah, there's a few things in this one that I've been seeing all year round that I decided to get today. Just having a skeg at the books. Not really there though. Yeah, it was Batman Arkham Origins. I was like, well, it's the Halloween episode. I know I'm clutching at straws, but you know, I didn't think we were going to find any genuinely spooky games anyway. So I was like, yeah, the Batman game, I'm going to buy that because that's sort of Halloween related, right? Bats, you know, come on. The real horror, a bunch of FIFAs. 17 and 18. Yeah, we'll put them back. Yvette Fielding. that's horror related. Yvette Fielding spooky, come on. I saw the whole of Ally McBeal on DVD. You get Pinball Journeys free with No One Lives Forever. It's weird that I saw all of Ally McBeal because I asked our last the other night, what would you rather do? Be stuck on a desert island with Lex on DVD? Ally McBeal on DVD, and she couldn't choose. That's the question for you to anyone watching this, right, in the comments. Would you rather be stuck on a desert island with the entire Ally McBeal box set or the entire of Lex? Well, that's the other thing I got was Rat. I've been staring at it for ages because it's £7, but Retro Runner was banging on about Rat being ace, so I was like, oh, maybe I end up going down a rat rabbit hole. And then I was also like, oh, rats, Halloween, yes. So I bought that as well. I've actually downloaded the discography, so it's good to have the vinyl. I like the spooky cloth they use for the bunting in this one. But this one's tying with the other one now. I did like the spider, but I like the spooky bunting cloth effect that they've got going on. Then I start having hand sanitizer problems. I figured that with that being Clearex, it'd just be some normal hand sanitizer, but it's just fucking. It was like hand wash. I was like, man, why'd you keep doing this to me? If I'd known, I'd have just used the one that was in my pocket. So yeah, I was like struggling to wipe it all off. I was just like, most of that ended up on my trousers anyways. All that just to come and look at the FIFAs. But you know, it's alright. Got to do what we've got to do, haven't we? Smear our hands in hand wash, not sanitizer. But yeah, it was all the FIFAs and the Madden and the WWE game that I left behind last time. This one's got some spooky realness going on. They're trying to get you to come on out for Scarp with a scarecrow realness. That's what was happening around here. I saw loads of spooky scarecrows on the way here as well, because they're having like some sort of scarecrow competition, but they're all like horror themed. There we go. I'll just smear my hands in some hand wash. I'll just wipe that on my jeans. I don't think the games were that great in here. Didn't get anything from this one. It was a load of mediocre Wii games. Did see Lost Boys on DVD though. Yeah, just like Guitar Hero, Band Hero, Zuma, that kind of jive. Another Ally McBeal box set. What's going on? Wingman joystick, and there was them like PSP games were still there. And this one won. It's the Bee Lady. If you don't know who the Bee Lady is, she's like this legend in Hull that dresses up as a bee and collects money for charity in the Prospect Centre. And she's ace, so like they've just hands down won this one with the autumnal vibe going on as well. 10 out of 10 Skirping Anlaby. The games, however, that's about a 2 because it's just a bit trash. Hitman contracts. If there was some of these were £1, I might have gone for it, but they're all £2.99 and that. There's like Prince of Persia: Sands of Time for £2.99. That 360 game right at the back was Saints Row the Third, and again for like £3, which is probably the same price in CX. So I was like hopeful because I saw loads, but nah. Even the PSP games were all like sports titles and stuff. And I've already got 50 Cent. I was like, I don't know why I haven't got it, but I've got the second one on 360 as well. The second one's not that bad, to be fair. I played that quite a lot. But this was where the real action was. When we get in here, they've got loads of horror games. I got Condemned 2, which is kind of like that Freaks one. Rayman Legends for £2.99. What's that film called where they all go mad? Crazies, that's it. That's what Condemned reminds me of, because they're not like full-on zombies, they're just gone crazy. Staring at the floor. It's pretty grimy. But yeah, the angle's a bit weird because I had my masks over the glasses, and sometimes I have to lean back to actually see what's on the shelf because the steam up. But I did. I thought I already had this, but I've got it digitally. I ain't got the box to it. I've got it on 360, but I ain't got it on PS3, which is the Move edition of Resident Evil Gold. So I picked that up for $1.99, but he ended up doing me them all for a tenner anyways, all the ones that I picked out here, so it was actually pretty sweet. I was looking at some Move compatible stuff because I've been well into the Move recently, but a lot of that was just sports titles and stuff. Red Dead Redemption I would have bought, but I've checked it previously and it's trashed. Fear 1 I should have got because I haven't got Fear 1. I've got Fear 1 and I've got Fear 2 and 3, but I haven't got number 1. But I might pop back in there and get that tomorrow. Brutal Legend for 99p. I thought, well, why not? It's like metal horror. We've been on about some metal, haven't we? So I was like, yeah, that's in keeping with the vibe. Again, there was like, I think there was about like 3 copies of Alan Wake in here as well. Lego Batman was £3, so I put that back down. Yeah, there's the first second Dead Rising game. They had like about 3 copies of that as well. So say if you want any horror games, Alan Wake for 99p, pretty sweet. I've already got it. That's as I picked it up. Yeah, Metro 2033. mate at work's been on about me to replay the Metro games, and I found the second one as well, Metro Last Light, and they were like $1.99 a piece, so I was like, yeah, I'll get them, that's fine. There was another copy of Metro there next to that Alan Wake. Another copy of Dead Rising 2. I was like seeing which one was in better nick, and the classics one had the classics disc in it, but there was a classic disc in that one as well, so I just decided to get it for a quid cheaper. Another copy of Alan Wake. It's like they don't like Alan Wake around here, do they? Everyone's fucking selling it. What's wrong with you? It's a classic. Recommended. So yeah, I think that's it. But I was pretty chuffed, man. It seems to always come good, man. They had another copy of Condemned 2 there as well. I wonder if they had the first one. I didn't really look that well. But yeah, obviously, yeah, Rayman Legends is a bit beat up, but the trade value alone justifies it. So yeah, that's everything I got this time, Thrifting Live. If you like this video, be sure to thumbs it up and give us a sub. You can always click around on the website, thriftbytes.com, where I used to write about all this stuff back in the day. You can follow me on Twitter to see pictures of stuff I find off camera, because I sometimes post them up there. And you can watch me stream live games at twitch.com/thrift_bytes. There we go, that's everything, and I'll see you all in the next one.